All right. So we decided to go live on the YouTube channel. I know you guys are probably sitting there like, who the hell's this stupid guy? Well, I wanted to use the new internet that we are using. I want to thank the people at Spectrum Internet for hooking me up. Oh, hey, if you're following, please comment to let me know who you are. Please comment. Well, okay, so if you do watch, please comment because I would really like to know who you are. Because when you get on and then you disappear, it kind of sucks. And I don't know whoever watches these streams. Um, I am on. I am live. Um, I'm also trying to go live on my phone. Uh, okay, well, let's see here. I just got disturbed again. Yeah, Traxaholics podcast. What's going on? Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going to be out in Bloomington. I'll be at Whips and Waffles. Oh, really? Holy shit! Really? What? So, what is this?
It's at the Waters Church in Sartell. You know where the golf course is?
Yeah.
If you go just past about a mile on the left-hand side as you're heading out towards the new high school.
Yeah.
It's right there on the left-hand side. It starts at like 5 o'clock at night, 4 or 5.
Okay.
It's a car show slash. It's called The Meeting. Look it up on Facebook. It's the Waters Church. It's called The Meeting. MEATING.
All right, I can do that.
I'll probably be out there, so if you decide to show up, I don't know what time your car shows in the cities, but yeah, I'll be out there for tomorrow.
Well, okay, Whips and Waffles starts in the morning.
Yep.
And that starts at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then I can head back, and then I will go to that thing. You're live on Facebook, so I'm streaming live on YouTube right now, so I'm telling people what's going on for car shows. So Whips and Waffles is tomorrow at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then I have that, and then we have the meeting.
The meeting at Waters Church, I believe it's from 4 to 8 or 5 to 8.
Waters Church. Let's see here. Well, if Jack had spelled church. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let me try to find this on Facebook. Paste. Yeah. Waters Church, Crown Corrupted Corinthians. Waters Church, Winstock followers. No, that's okay. Well,
the first thing that pops up when I type in the Waters Church in the search, you see it. It's their event.
Yeah, I guess I'm not on that. I guess
I'm going to share it with you right now. Hold on.
Okay. I would like to definitely put that on there because if it's a car meeting that goes to a church, that'd be pretty cool, dude.
What do I have you under? What's your Facebook name again?
Jackson Claus.
Jackson.
Yeah. Oh, and my YouTube. Okay, yeah, my YouTube channel still going.
I did share it with you. Tell me if you did it.
Okay, let's see.
And it's from 5 to
5 to 8. All right. Trax Revolution, Traxaholics podcast is live right now. Jonathan Price mentioned you in a post. Ooh, Sartell's meeting event serves up 2,000 pounds of grilled meat. Holy cow!
Yeah, they do it every year, dude. It's a cool event.
Well, here we go. Share on Twitter and share on Facebook. Wow, here we go. Waters Church for men ages 15 and older come together and do chicken, hot dogs, wings, both. Wow, I'm definitely there. And it's a car. It is a car show. Hell yeah! I am definitely there.
It's a car show, dude.
I'm definitely there. We are definitely gonna post
you know
this.
You know what you might want to do when you get there? They have a what do you call that? Slam it. Where you have to hit the nail in with the hammer. What do they call that?
Like something slogging.
Yeah, Slamahagen or something.
Yeah, Slamahagen. Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
They got a little contest you can get in. They got a hot wing eating contest too.
Okay. So
you can eat hot shit.
So hold on. Let me go over here in my live stream. So I just got a phone call from Jonathan Price, or John Price, one of my friends that works here. He just told me that there was an event going down in Sartell tomorrow at the Waters Church. Basically in Sartell, it is a meat event where they cook over 2,000 pounds of grilled meat. And it is a car show, and it's a meet and greet, get together, and everything else. I recommend anybody who's in the Sartell area, if they want some good food, good prices, and good cars, go there and take a look at this at the Waters Church. The information and everything is now shared and posted on the Traxaholics website. So if you guys want to go see it and give it a taste and give it a shout out, it is on my wall. Thank you very much for the information there, John. And
all right, buddy, I'll let you get back to it. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for getting me on the thing. All right. Thanks again for the post. Yeah. Now, see, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to call into the show, the telephone number is in the chat, and you guys can do that too. Just be just like John, give me a call, give me a shout out. Y'all have a good day. So the Trax Revolution, Traxaholics, what we are, I've been trying to tell people this, what we are for years. We do have our own Facebook page. We do have our own group. We actually are a group and a Facebook page. I am a person. It says Maximus Claus because I couldn't actually make a team. Hey, comment below if you want to know who you are, and I'll give you a shout out. Welcome to the Traxaholics podcast. I'm your host, Maximus Trax. And if you want to comment below, tell me who you are. Click on the link on Facebook to find me there. If you really and truly want to be a Traxaholic, if not, just leave like the person does. But the thing is that I give shout outs to whoever who drops on one of my Facebook pages. I'm not trying to get views or looks or anything like that. I'm just a guy basically with a passion for rally car racing and for automotive. So what is going to happen here is I am really big on rally car racing. And what I do is I hook up. I basically am into rally car racing, and I follow a lot of rally car racing. I love rally car racing. I have a passion and a love for it. So basically what I do is I go to events, on car show events all over the USA, pretty much all over Minnesota right now, but I'm trying to go all over the world. Basically what I want to do is I want to make automotive and motorsports my go-to. I do believe in the man upstairs. I do believe in God. I mean, I pray to the automotive gods all the time, Manny, Mo, and Jack. And I also pray to the three wise men, Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May. And I follow them. And if it wasn't for them, I would never, ever probably have a passion for cars. I mean, I've been playing with cars ever since I was 2 years old. I mean, I love cars. I actually buy cars and repaint them. I know they look like shit and I got to repaint them. But, the thing is I try to do things for cars. I mean, I love cars. I'm actually a big fan of this car. This is Dom's car from Fast and the Furious. And, I like it because I want to do this to cars. I want to put these Baja suspensions and stuff onto cars and make them, a little bit better and bigger and everything else. But I'm trying to get more and more people to follow me. I'm also trying to be an announcer. I want to be working for Dirtfish, Tim O'Neill's, the rally thing. Hey, Daniel Hurst Rally. What's up, brother? Night. Welcome to the show. How you doing, man? Dan Hurst Rally, great guy. I just said, "What's up, brother?" Gave me a number one, so I'm gonna message him back and say, "Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the show." Basically, I am trying to make rally car racing in America great again, but I'm trying not to do it in a political way. Basically, Minnesota has 71,000 acres or 71,000 gravel roads that need to be taken over. The United States has so many gravel roads that need to be taken over that we need to bring rally car racing back to America. We need to bring Nitro Rallycross back. We need to get more and more people to like it. Dan Hurst, you're a UK based rally co-driver here. You're probably one of the greatest guys in the entire world. We probably follow you because we love it when you say 130 right over crest, don't cut. We love that kind of stuff. We understand that here, and we want you to always be safe out there and be ready for anything that happens to you in the rally world. I am a big fan of Craig Bryan. Craig Bryan, we lost him about a year ago. He was one of the best rally car drivers. He was driving and he slid into a pole or into a fence and he was killed. And we lost him, and it was a really, really hard, touching thing in the rally car world. I miss him so much, just like I miss Ken Block. I also had a memory that I loved about Ken Block was I was at the Ojibwe Forest Rally here in Minnesota. We were there. I was talking to Ken Block for almost over an hour about why he went with Hyundai as opposed to why he didn't use Mini Cooper. And he was going to use Mini Coopers. He was going to, but there wasn't a big following. And then after that, BMW already pulled the funding for their BMW. BMW pulled the funding for their Mini Cooper project, which Chris Meek and Liam Dorn and someone else that had a Mini Cooper, they all pulled out of the WRC and they all pulled out of everything. And they were just like, no, we're not going to bring Mini Coopers back in. And that was in 2013. And I was just like, ProDrive decided to drop Mini Cooper. And that was so what I wanted. I so wanted Mini Coopers to come back into rally car racing. And that is what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to bring Mini Coopers back into rally car racing. I'm trying to get Mini to actually follow me, because I would love. So you went by home. So Amber went over by home furniture, and there's a small group there. Yeah, but we're not there. I'm not there. I'm heading up to go to home furniture. Going to go to G Allen's at 9:30 after I get done here with my podcast. Oh, I forgot to even send a message. So, oh, I got a like. Yes, I got a like. Thank you, Dan Hurst. You gave me a like. Thank you. You're the best. So, but basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring Mini Coopers and trying to get rally car racing back on the map. I want to be with Dirtfish. I want to be with Tim O'Neill's. I want to drive for them. I want to learn the rally school down in Texas. But my biggest thing is that I want to bring a rally school to Minnesota. I want to teach people to drive rally cars in Minnesota is what I want to do. I want to basically, open up a rally school here in Minnesota. I want somebody to help me out. I would love to, bring the sport of rally car racing to Minnesota because, we have so many backcountry roads and gravel roads around here, especially maintenance roads that can be shut down. Next week, not this weekend, but next weekend on the 28th and the 27th, I'm actually going to be going to one of my first rally events other than Ojibwe, because I'm basically devoted myself. I've devoted Trax Revolution, Traxaholics, and I've devoted everything to rally car racing. Basically, I'm pushing it to go over the top because I want rally car racing to be more noted than drifting, drag racing, and NASCAR. I am basically telling everybody that's in rally car racing, Vermont Sport Car, Connor Martell, Alex Gelsomino, Rihanna Gelsomino, Travis Pastrana, you know, Brendan Semenu, all those guys, all those people, Dan Hurst Rally, all the people that, hey, if you're into rally car racing and you have a passion and you have a drive for it, you have a love for it, please follow me. Because one thing is that I'm a little lonely guy, basically just trying to turn into the world of rally car racing and love it. I watched the whole entire FIA RX Rallycross yesterday in Turkey, and I watched the whole entire thing. I watched Christopherson win the whole entire thing, and basically I did the whole entire rally. I did the play-by-play of it. I tried so hard with the names because one, I am just trying really hard. So also what I'm trying to do is I'm also trying to watch rally car videos of basically watching rally car of stage racing, stage racing, super stage ones and all that stuff from like Chile and Portugal and Saudi Arabia and everything. And basically I am going to do the play-by-play with the rally. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to learn by watching everything and seeing what they say and seeing how they go from it. Because if anybody knows, watching a rally car racing, all you basically hear is when the driver goes into the in-car camera and basically you see the co-driver and the driver sitting there. You see the co-driver and he's giving the pace notes. The co-driver is saying things like 140, or he's saying like 120, right, crest, don't cut, or 4 straight, long, or he's saying like 4 or 5 long, straight, 150 or like 80 or 150 over crest or over jump, meaning that he's saying that he's giving you a mile or he's giving you a length, what gear you should be in, how fast you should be going, and what kind of cornering it is. Because they mark the steering wheel. When you go to a dirt fish school, they mark the steering wheel. So if you turn hard, you should be in first gear. You should be all the way down in first and second gear, and then you should be rifting around the corners because it's a very steep corner. It's a very tight corner. It's very tight. It's like around, whatever. Now, if they say 5, that means you should be in 5th gear or flat out. That means you should be going straight. You should be going over 90 to 150 miles an hour, depending on how the jump is or the crest. Now, a crest or a jump, they will say crest or jump. Now, sometimes there is a thing where you can go around a corner and you can cut, but they don't want you to cut. They don't want you to cut the corner because the stewards will give you a time penalty if you cut the corner. And most times when you go around a crest or you go around a turn, you have rocks on the inside. So you want to stay a little bit outside of the turn. Basically, when you turn, you want to go left to go right. So you want to turn hard into it, but not drift. You want to just, you want to catch it so that you go around it so you don't catch those big rocks, because those big rocks are always on the inside because everything gets kicked down into the bottom. It gets into the watershed, basically what it is. So when the storm happens, the water goes over top of the thing and makes a like a washboard effect, and everything will go down to the sides. That's why when you're in a rally car racing, you want to stay away from the sides because your car will go and then get sucked right in. Because when you drive on a gravel road, that's like driving on ice. You have only a split second to make it come straightened out. Most of the time when you lose control, you let off the accelerator and you let the car do the work. You pull it back up on the road. All four wheels are always moving if you have an all-wheel drive. Now, two-wheel drive is a little bit different story because the rear wheels are pushing the car. So sometimes it might oversteer and you might go into the side. But basically, what you want to keep on doing is you want to let the car do the work. You just want to apply the gas and the brakes when you really and truly need to. Most of the time in rally car racing, you are going flat out because one, you are going as fast as you possibly can to beat the clock. And that's what you have to do is beat the clock, but also understand that you have another person in that vehicle. That co-driver is your lifeblood. That person is there for you to get through the stage. Now, most of the time when you do Nitro Rallycross or when you do Rallycross, it's just you by yourself. You're in the car by yourself, but you're racing against other people, and then you have a what they call a spotter. You have a person who's sitting up on the top telling you what you're doing so that you have to be able to get your car in a line so that you can set up to keep going that line every time. Because once you go around the track once, your mind should program itself to stay in that line every time. So the only thing you have to worry about is who's behind you and doing the joker. Because the joker, you have to do that before you finish the race. And a joker is usually a long lap that goes around. But for us, we use 1 to 6 for corner. 6 is the fastest. 1 is pretty much a 90-degree. We love Rally M Sport built for Fiesta. Love your enthusiasm, brother. Thank you very much for the love, Dan Hurst. I really do love the fact that you love me, and I really love the fact that you talk to me. I think that's really cool. I really have to give you a thumbs up for this, and I really have to say thank you for that. I love you for that, man. I'm gonna give you a heart for that there, for Dan. 100%. Thank you very much for that. Yes, we love your enthusiasm for 100%. Yeah, so you guys use 6 as the fastest, so you go the opposite. Because I've heard it done so many different ways. I've heard 6 being the fastest, and then 1 being the fastest, because 1 is normally what gear you go into when you go around a corner. So, like, say if you say 1, that means you're going to drop down into first gear, and that's a really tight turn. Because at Dirtfish, it's backwards. Dirtfish, I've heard it on Dirtfish's videos that when they say 1, they say 1 as it being the tight turn. 1, they say 1, like they say 1, and then they go like 20 short, around 90. Around 90 is what they say, and then they're in first gear. And then they go all the way 6 being flat out because 6 is the highest gear or 5 is the fastest. Yeah. So, okay, yeah. So basically the same thing. But you have it as 1 is a 90-degree corner and 6 is the fastest. So maybe you're actually doing it the same way as Dirtfish is. Maybe I'm wrong. Dude, I love how you drive an M Sport Ford Fiesta. I love that. I give that so much props, dude. I think that is a great car, man. I love it. But yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be watching on TV. I'm going to be watching the videos on YouTube, and then I'm going to be trying to do the commentary to help out so that people, when they listen to the commentary, I'm probably not going to say the terms or not going to say the things. I'm basically just going to, help out with the commentary and try to get people to understand rally car racing, because everything about rally car racing, it does have its, it has its nooks and crannies, and people really just go along from there. Oh, wow. Thank you, Dan Hurst, Rally, for subscribing to my channel. I definitely, I love your enthusiasm just like you love mine. So I added you back. I subscribed to your channel. Thank you very much for that. I think that's really cool, because I've been trying to get on YouTube to find a hell of a lot more people to follow me, but it's really hard to. But yeah, I'm really big on rally car racing. I'm 45. I've met Travis Pastrana. I've met Connor Martell. I've met Alex Gelsomino. I've met Rihanna Gelsomino. I met Ken Block. I met Seamus Burke. I've met Seamus Burke, great guy. I met him at the American Rally Association. I love Dirtfish. I love everybody that's been a part of the Nitro Rallycross, from Andrew Crowley. I love Andrew Crowley. I love his his announcing, the way that he announces is just amazing. He's basically the godsend of rally car racing. I love him to death. I think he's a great guy. I think he's really cool with what he does. And I really, want to be a part of rally car racing so bad because rally car racing is basically my forte. And I love it so much because I really want to get into it. Because, you can rally just about anything as long as you upgrade the suspension and you upgrade everything else. Hey, Dan Hurst Rally, thank you for the love. Thank you for watching. And I will definitely follow some of your stuff. Maybe someday we can collaborate in a podcast because I have a extra chair right over here. So this is for the other person that wants to come and I can interview you. So if you ever want to fly to Minnesota and come here to my studio, yes, this is my I am actually changing out my area for my studio. I'm working on having everything here and then moving everything out to the other room. I'm actually thinking about making this my studio and making everything happen in here because I kind of want this to be my studio. But this is basically my bedroom. It's like Wayne's World. It's Wayne's World, Wayne's World, party time, excellent. Yeah, and we're clear. So yeah, but we're gonna basically do rally car. We're gonna do rally car videos and everything from my bedroom. Rally cars from the bedroom. No. But anyway, but I also try to do events when I go to locations and everything because I love rally car racing. I like rally car racing actually better than NASCAR and Formula One. I really think that NASCAR puts me to sleep because NASCAR puts me to sleep, but there's something about watching rally car racing. I watched about 4 hours on YouTube one day of rally car racing, and I have to say, rally car racing is amazing. Just the whole entire atmosphere of it. I mean, I've loved rally car racing. I mean, my ex-wife, she is from England, so you guys have rally car racing all over the UK, which I would love to go there and see it. So, I mean, I'm working on, trying to do everything now with rally car racing. Dude, if I could start a rally porn, that's what I would watch more than anything, which means that I would rather watch rally car racing than porn, but I would just call it rally porn because I think it would be kind of funny because everybody would think, okay, there's something really nasty about it. Then all of a sudden they watch it and they're like, cling to it. But no, I love that Hyundai is, in rally car racing, Toyota, Ford Fiesta, Polo. I used to love Mini Coopers, Subarus, Lancias, I mean, you name it, everything that was in it. I liked Group B. I loved Group B. When I watched Group B rally car racing, oh my God, Group B rally car racing, y'all camera guys have some balls. I don't know what the hell that is where you like step out and you're like, and you're like taking about 40,000 photos of a rally car coming right at you, just going, and then they're like, 4 over the crest, don't cut, jump over the bridge, go around it. I don't know, but don't jump, don't crally, don't cut. I mean, you sit here and you listen to the co-drivers, and the co-drivers are the most, dude, the co-driver, I give you guys props. You guys got to put up with that shit. You got to put up with a driver who wants to just go balls out. You want to tell him to slow down. Basically, you're like the wife in the passenger seat. I love it. I think it's funny because I think someday the co-driver just has to go, you need to slow down, 40 over crest, or something like that. Just a nagging wife, just to just to throw him off a little bit and see what happens. Imagine if you will, a guy. Imagine if you will, co-driver sitting next to like Christopherson or like Max McRae. Max McRae's co-driver one day just goes, 40 left over crest and slow your ass down. or basically be like 90 degree. Slow down. I'm telling you, slow down. Get down to about 20. And then put that sucker in second gear and then fly flat out. You know, imagine we are utterly insane as co-drivers. Yeah, co-drivers, you guys got balls. You guys got brass ones. It takes a pair of rugby-sized nuts, rugby ball-sized stainless steel balls to be a co-driver. I give Rihanna, um, I give Rihanna Gelsomino a lot of props to be Travis Pastrana's fucking co-driver because imagine if you will, imagine if Travis made a mistake to one of the notes and then she looks at him and goes, "Really?" Because I remember Travis one time he messed up on a note one time and and it was on Launch Control or it was on one of their videos. I remember Travis made a mistake on one of the things and she was like, "Well, Travis, I told you to go slow." And then all of a sudden Travis was like, I'm sorry. But because the thing is that when the co-driver tells you what's on the pace notes, that co-driver knows what's going on. That co-driver knows that track better than the driver. And that's what I think everybody has to love a co-driver. You got to love your co-drivers. I got to tell you one thing, co-drivers' lives matter just as much as the driver does. Because the co-driver has to sit there and hold on for dear life with a barf bag in one hand and basically notes in the other. How are you feeling over there, co-driver? You know? but co-drivers, you guys are utterly insane. Yes, you're right. Dan Hurst, you are actually right. I give you total props. You definitely deserve that. But so next week, when I go to this rally about 14 miles or 16 miles away from my house in St. Cloud, Minnesota, I am definitely going to go there. I remember Travis rolling the Subaru, getting out of the wrecked car, and celebrating like he won the lottery. Yes, I remember that. Travis Pastrana rolled the car 13 times. That's how many times he rolled it. And his co-driver, I don't remember who his co-driver was at the time, but I know they retired or quit after that happened because Travis went over a corner too fast. The car went sideways. It was in the wagon. It was in the STI wagon. And Travis rolled 13 times. And then he got out of the car and he's just like, "Woo! I'm okay. I'm good." You know? And Travis Pastrana could not believe that he was in that mindset and he was all over the place and he just loved it, you know, and he just thought it was amazing as hell because he couldn't believe that he rolled that many times. And I'm sitting there like, did I just watch a Bush's Baked Beans commercial going, "Roll that beautiful bean footage"? You know, that's exactly what I thought it was because as soon as Travis rolled that shit, I mean, he was like, you saw the car rolling and then you heard this. "Everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your motherfucking roll on." What? You know, because if you watch the video of Travis going around the corner, you see Travis going around the corner and all you see is glass. And then you see the car rolling and then you're just like, "Oh God." You know, and then Travis gets out. He couldn't believe it. But see, that's the wild man that Travis Pastrana is. That's why he's devoted himself to rally car racing. But we need Nitro Rallycross back in America. I'm sorry. We need to seriously bring that back. I think someone needs to sign an executive order that we need to have rally car racing back in Minnesota or back in the United States. So I think we're going to go over to hear what he has to say. Hold on a second. I'm signing an executive order to basically say that we need to have rally car racing back in Minnesota. And I really definitely think that Nitro Rallycross should be all over the United States and all over the world. Because rally car racing is the best racing in the world. I'll tell you, hands down, it's great. I love it. The UK loves it. I love it. Charlie Kirk loved it. I mean, it was great. It was great. Great, great. So anyway, thank you, Mr. President. He actually called me, you know. All right, so Keegan Donahue, Tristan the barber sent me a message. Hold on, let me call him back. Let me call him back. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, welcome to the Trax Revolution podcast. This is the Jackson's Trax. How you doing?
I'm chilling. I'm just getting home.
All right, cool. You want to go to G Allen's tonight?
I was wondering if you were going or not.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm doing a live podcast. I'm actually talking to Dan Hurst Rally.
Oh, nice.
He's a UK co-driver.
UK tow drive. All right.
Yeah, he's actually from Trump for Rally Car Racing. Oh my God. Dan Hurst put that on my Facebook post. Well, so I'm on YouTube. I'm on my YouTube live right now. And Dan Hurst Rally is a co-driver from he's from the UK. He's actually on my show and we're talking right now. He's actually watching me. So he's watching my podcast. And then every time anybody calls, I call them back and tell them that they're on the show.
All right.
So yeah, and he put Trump for rally car racing, and then I did my thing where I was doing my Trump voice, and I was like, I'm signing an executive order to make rally car racing in America great again. And everybody on my YouTube channel was like, oh shit. Yep, the truck group has actually taken over. The truck group took over again at Home Furniture.
Yeah.
So they're up there right now fucking up our program. So I talked to Zach today. Basically when I went over to when I talked to him at the pizza place, when I went over to Little Caesars, right?
Yeah.
I talked to him and I said, here's what we need to do. Need to get all the admins together tonight. Because now that we're not doing anything tonight, we need to get all the admins together. We need to sit down and we need to talk with the people who are serious about Minnesota After Dark. We need to talk to the people who love Minnesota After Dark, but we need to freaking change something. I told Zach, I said, why don't we just, throw something on the back burner and give it a shot is what we need to do. But Zach said he was going to get an all-together email together. He's going to be done at about 10:30, so he's going to come later. I'm going up there. I'll pick you up, and then we'll go up there about 9:30. I'm just finishing up my podcast right now. I'm 37 minutes into it. So basically, I'm telling everybody what's going on with the Trax Revolution rally racing and everything else. And then you called me, so I wanted to call you back because I don't want you to feel like I missed out on your call.
Nah, it's all good. Oh, dude, I used that aftershave again on somebody.
Dude, how'd they feel?
Oh my gosh, they were falling asleep multiple times. And I'm like, dude, you need to wake up. And he's like, dude, I'm having a hard time staying awake. And I was like, okay, here, I'll help you out. I grabbed the aftershave. I was like, here, sniff this. He's like, what is this? I was like, it's aftershave. He sniffed it. He's like, ooh, that woke me up. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Well, it kept it up long enough to where I was able to finish off what I was doing. And then as I was at the finish point, he started nodding off again. I'm like, all right, I'm practically done. I grabbed the aftershave, I put it on him, and he just said, whoa!
So, ladies and gentlemen, Tristan on the phone here. He's my barber. He's the one that's actually responsible for all this beautiful hair, except for the dreads, because my mom did that. My stepmother did that. But the thing is that Tristan's been doing my hair. We've been my boys, so he's actually one of my brothers. I actually go to bat for Tristan. He cuts hair at the mall at Urban Cuts, but someday eventually he'll be on the road with me. He'll be cutting my hair, and then he'll be cutting all rally car drivers' hairs, because I am actually going to tell Tristan that he definitely needs to seriously go all over the place. And I told him that thousands of times. This guy can cut hair. I walked into a place one day and I said, Tristan, I said, hey, is there anybody who can cut Viking hair? And this guy was like, yo, me. And I was like, okay. The music stopped. Everybody didn't give a shit. And all of a sudden I walked in. Tristan gave me the best fucking haircut I've ever had. So we're talking about this aftershave that Tristan has. This aftershave right here is basically pure fucking 100% rubbing alcohol with vodka. I swear to God, that's what this is. You put this son of a bitch on your face, and not only did I come back from the dead, I literally screamed so loud that everybody in the mall thought I was being raped. I mean, everybody in the mall was like, holy shit, that's a good barber. I mean, my God, what's he doing? I was like, this guy's literally made me, like, I had an out-of-body experience. My body literally left my body and came back at 100 miles an hour because this shit burned like a fucking, like, I mean, this guy put, like, rubbing alcohol on my face. It's like, ew, ow, burn, burn. I mean, you literally have to bite down on a piece of wood when this guy puts this rubbing alcohol on. So he had these gloves on, and he's putting this sucker on, and he puts it on, and he goes like this, and I go, ah! It's like Macaulay Culkin from the freaking, it's like when Macaulay Culkin put Brood on his face from Home Alone. That was exactly what it was, except for I was 45 and I was looking a little bit weird when I was doing it, but I don't care. That shit's going to wake you up. Yes, even Dan Hurst knows this shit. Dan Hurst even said yes. He said, that shit's going to wake you up. And he's laughing about it because he's loving it. Because he's loving it. You want to know why he's loving it? Because he's loving it. Because he knows what's the truth. See, everybody says that I'm like Vince Vaughn. But I'm not Vince Vaughn. I'm fatter than Vince Vaughn. I'm like the cross between Chris Farley and Vince Vaughn. I'm like that guy in a little coat. But I mean, I lived in a van down by the river. I know what it's like. Okay? But the thing is that when he put that aftershave on, I was like, ah! There was a ghost literally that came out of my body and then it came back in me. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. It hit me so hard. I was like, it hurt.
It's potent.
Oh, it is. It is potent. And you can put it in front of you. You can use it for smelling salts when you get knocked the fuck out.
Man. It's like using hand sanitizer during basic.
Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes you're not supposed to put hand sanitizer underneath your asshole, but sometimes it happens.
I mix up the hand sanitizer with the lube.
Yeah. Well, you know, one time when we were kids, we used to put Flexol 454 and hand sanitizer together and put it in someone's jock. And I've never seen somebody run so fast around the bases. Woo! It's like Ric Flair to this motherfucker.
Time out. We need to check his jock. Yeah, there's some like performance improver right in it.
Yeah, performance enhancer, my ass. The only way that you'll have a performance enhancer is if your testicles go from this to that. Dude, are you taking horse steroids? But I'll tell you right.
Oh man, I need to get my tires aired up.
Yeah, they look like crap.
They look flat.
Well, I know you're.
My parts are on back order.
Yeah, I know that.
D1 Motorsports told me to get their little gear from Nissan. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, they're ordering everything from Nissan. Well,
I mean, yeah, dude, I should have ordered it from Nissan.
Well, Nissan and Infiniti are together. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But yeah.
But like, when they told me that it came from Nissan, my first thought was, I can get this a lot cheaper than spending nearly $1,000 on all these parts. I could have paid half the price.
Yeah. But it's so funny when you look up parts. If you got if you would have called me and I would have looked them up in Rocket Auto or something like that, I probably would have found them a hell of a lot cheaper too. But that's just because I have a lot of parts knowledge to look up shit. But you didn't ask me, so I mean it's not your fault. Don't worry about it.
You're right. I didn't know, but when I get those parts in, I am definitely inventorying them, getting the serial number and all that.
Yeah. If you want to just leave that shit with me, and I can put it up on a data sheet for you. I can write a data sheet for it on the documents and save it.
I just need to get a list of like every single part, chassis, sub-K frame, all that.
Yeah, you need to get a list of everything that you need for your car to make sure that you have all that shit in the future, because that's what I'm going to do every time I get parts and stuff for my Mini Cooper. I mean, when I start building my rally car, I got to have stuff built up for that.
Yeah.
I mean, well, first of all, I got to get Mini Cooper cars back into rally car racing. I got to get the American Rally Association and everybody to let Mini Coopers back into the goddamn thing. They want to be dicks about the whole thing, but. All right, well, it's 8:40 here. I'm going to get ready to get off because I've had a fun day talking to Dan Hurst Rally and everybody else. So I'm getting ready to go out to G. Allen's tonight. I'm hoping that G. Allen's is a bar in Sartell. It's got a really big, huge parking lot, really good chicken wings at night. They keep their staff really taken care of, and they keep their bar and their kitchen open till 2 a.m. So if you want chicken wings till 2 a.m, these guys will do chicken wings till 2 a.m. You just got to let them know.
Oh, yeah.
But
here's the table basketball.
Oh, what the hell's going on here? Oh, okay. Oh. Dave, don't go up to Home Furniture. There's nobody there.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm telling Dan or David that.
Oh, Dave, no, he already knows.
Yeah, no one there. So yeah, because David's on his way to Minneapolis. He's on his way to St. Cloud.
Wait, Asian David?
Yeah, Asian David, OFS David. Because I got to talk to Jason tonight at G. Allen's. So I'm actually getting ready to go out here in a matter of minutes. I got to take down the curtains. Hey, how's it going, brother? Dan Hurst Rally. Dan Hurst Rally, thank you very much for being the first person on live stream YouTube channel. I love you, man. I definitely will be on again. We'll definitely be talking in the future. Hey, if you ever need a mechanic of 30 years and you ever need anybody as a hype man for your guys' rally team, maybe a driver or somebody to work on shit, give me a shout out, Dan. I'll definitely come to the UK and work on your stuff. I would like to work out a deal with you someday in the future because the job that I'm doing right now, yes, I'm driving a shuttle for a van company, but I would love to go to some rallies all over the world because I would definitely love to do that kind of stuff. I'm definitely a hype man. I love it. I'm as big as Liam Dorn, but I can actually drive anything with 4 wheels and a motor. So I wouldn't mind getting in an M Sport Ford Fiesta and driving with you guys. I love you guys. Thanks again. Keep all 4 wheels on the ground. Live, drive, and lay tracks. Have a great day, Dan Hurst Rally, and I'll talk to you again someday. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Hurst from the UK co-driver. He's a UK-based rally co-driver. He's a really great guy. Met his team, looked up his stuff on YouTube, and I actually added him to my channel, so he watches me, so I watch him. Yeah, next week. Yes, David, I know next week there's going to be a show, but right now we're kind of working on things, dude. We're kind of in the middle of the process. Have a great one, mate. Mate. Okay. Have a great one, mate. You know you love her, but it's over, mate. Anyway, but yeah, so getting back into the rally car thing here and the rally car theme, next week, like I said, next week on the 27th, 28th, and 29th, or whatever, there's a race. There's a rally car race about 16 miles from St. Cloud. It's going to be called, what they call it is, what the hell is it called? It's the Camp Out Throwdown Rallycross. It's at 5843 Camulet Road, South Haven, Minnesota, 55382. Basically on the 27th and the 28th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., there is a rally car race. It's put on by the Orlando Lakes Region Rallycross. And basically what it is you bring your car, you have to register first. You bring your car out, you go to the Camp Throwdown and Imprint and Apparel, is doing the t-shirts for the throwdown. That's a good friend of mine. Imprint Apparel is actually a good company that makes t-shirts and everything for the event. Actually, there is a guy who uses a red SHO, a show in the Lando Lakes Rallycross, and he uses it for rally car racing. It's actually bone stock, and he uses it. So I can tell you right now, if you have a bone stock SHO that you think is so badass and fast, why don't you bring it out and rally it and see how it works? Oh, wait, you use it as a daily driver. So maybe if you got a secondary one, then went out and did it, you probably would have a little bit of fun. My cousin Jill decided to say thank you for her birthday wish that she had because it is her birthday today. She's my cousin, really nice person. Matthew Celine is interested in Supercar Saturday. I bet he went. I didn't go because I was sleeping, but I'm actually about ready to go up to G Allen's and get all this stuff taken care of and talk about all the things that are going on in the world of our life, which is our basically our basically we have a car show every night here in Minnesota that we go to. It's basically called Minnesota After Dark. That's the car club. And Minnesota After Dark is a bunch of people that get together. I know the name sounds really weird. It sounds like basically we're a group of people that go look for, for cemeteries and walk around and look for ghosts and stuff. I think it's kind of something out of Scooby Doo. Roy. I mean, but the thing is that we just totally, I mean, we're totally a car club. We try to have a car club. We try to go to all these shows. But most of the time, have you ever noticed that car shows are in the daytime? And most of the things that happen are in the daytime. But Minnesota After Dark is a bunch of group of people that actually get up and they go at night to a parking lot. Very nice parking lot, Home Furnitures up in St. Cloud next to Buffalo Wild Wings. So, yeah, we've had car shows there all the time. We've had all kinds of things go down, and everything's been so fine until last week. Last week, we had some assholes. They know who they are, and I'm not afraid to call them assholes because I'm calling them out. Because the thing is that I don't think that since you got shut down at your little group at Pawn America, your little team over there at Pawn America, you got shut down. So does that give you the right to come over to Home Furnitures and fuck up our car show? No, because we didn't go over to your fucking place and fuck up your car show. So don't fuck up ours. And if you have a passion and a love and everything else for cars, even though you're driving around in a lifted truck that you're overcompensating for having a small penis, I would actually really think about one thing. If you're in a parking lot and people have told you thousands and thousands of times not to do burnouts and not to do bullshit, then why the fuck do you keep on doing it? You're in our lot, a lot that we have. We have the right to be there. You don't. So you know what you do? You respect our rules. If you don't respect our rules, there's division. So take your fucking lifted truck, go on fucking division and do what you got to do. There's other parking lots for you guys to find.
They drive with the trucks because they're trying to compensate for something that they don't have.
Yeah, I just said that. I'm way ahead of you on that one. I've already said it. But the thing is, thanks, Kit. You're welcome, Michael. Puerto Ricans are lazy, Michael. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, we're just fine. But anyway, the thing is that, we are people that are car related people that love cars. And every time there's cars that are parked up here, they're parked up here for a reason. Not for you to come in there and just ruin our entire day. So that's what we got to do. So basically that's what we're here to do, is just have a car show and have fun. And then all of a sudden that was totally ruined. So now we're not done at Home Furniture, but we are literally letting you guys basically fuck up the parking lot today if you guys want to fuck it up, because we're not there. because we're not responsible for anything that's going down there. Because today, I mean, if you want to fuck up the parking lot, that's your guys' choice. Because I think that you guys need to learn and understand that there is more to life than this than just meets the eye. And to the asshole who broke out my taillights and my Mini Cooper, I don't care if you don't like my car, but please don't fuck with my car because I never fucked with your truck and I never fucked with anything of your shit. You just went after my shit because you saw my car and you're like, oh, let's just fuck with Jack's shit because, you know, that's what we want to do. So if you have a problem with my car, don't do anything to my car. That's the only goddamn car I have. I don't have any parents that are willing to buy me another truck or give me a vehicle like your mommy and daddy do. So the thing is that you just need to, you know, if you don't like what you see, there's a different parking lot down the road that you can go to. You know, just go to a different parking lot. If you don't like the cars that are there, you don't like the people that are there, then go to a different parking lot. Because we don't mess with your guys' stuff. And besides, I'm not really going to go to many car meets anymore or any more car shows because one, I'm there for one thing and one thing only. I'm there to support my friends, my family of Minnesota After Dark, FOS, Trax Revolution, Traxaholics, and basically anybody who has a passion for cars. That's what I'm there for. But 90% of my thing that I do are on backcountry roads where like your grandparents live, basically out in the country where there's no cars around, nobody to get hurt, and my stuff is sanctioned by stewards, and we're doing point-to-point racing, basically going down a backcountry road or a maintenance road or a logging road that is shut down, and we're trying to go really fast in a timed manner. That's what I do. I race rally car racing. That's what I want to do. So I don't really care if you want to do burnouts, if you want to street race, or you want to do that kind of stuff. But I do tell you one thing. There's a track 61 miles in Brainerd that is willing to stop you from street racing. There's Grove City, there's Elko, there's Glendon, Minnesota for drifting, but there's all kinds of racetracks that'll take you guys and that'll let you do all your stupid little shit that you want to do. And you won't have to hear the cops. You won't have to ruin people's relationships with the places where they have their events. And you don't have to be dicks. You can be yourselves. Now, isn't that special? But the thing is that you don't have to ruin other people's shit for your own demise. Okay? Well, I'm getting down to my final thought because we've been on for almost an hour. So I'm getting down to my final thought right now of what I'm telling you. And basically, Trax Revolution, Traxaholics, we tell you to take it to the track because we don't want anybody to get hurt. We don't want anybody to get killed. We don't want anybody to get the cops called on them. And if you have a passion and a love for motorsports and cars, just go to the car show and walk around and look at the cars. Don't knock what people have. Because not everybody has a trust fund or has money lying around that they can use to buy another car. They have their own daily driver. And yes, you look at my Mini Cooper and you say, oh, I really love your shit. I know you're fucking lying to me. Because the thing is that I can tell bullshit when somebody talks. Because I know how you talk behind my back. Huh? What? What was that, Tristan?
You will be skipping potatoes everywhere.
Well, yeah, we're also got potatoes everywhere, but here's the thing, man. I don't understand why when somebody comes up to me and I'm sitting there in front of my Mini Cooper and they say, oh, nice car. And they go, oh, I really like your stuff. I actually say to them always, oh, come on, don't bullshit with me. I know you fucking hate my car because you talk so much shit on St. Cloud's Shittiest all the time about my car. You did. You know who you are. So everybody has their own little secret little thing that they fucking hide on St. Cloud's Shittiest. I mean, if you like my car, you like my car. If you hate my car, you hate my car. But don't fucking do shit to it. Don't break out my taillights because you want me to get arrested all the fucking time. I don't like driving down the road from work all the time and saying, you know, and having the cops pull me over and go, hey, yeah, your taillights are broken. And I'm like, well, yeah, I know my taillights are broken. I know my taillights are broken because some bastard broke my taillights out and I have to wait for them because all my taillights are on back order. Every parts thing that I've looked for taillights for my car are on back order. I can go to Princeton and talk to a guy named Bruce or Bill, and Bruce can get me a pair of taillights, but he charges me $200 fucking dollars for them because the thing is that he gets them from a car that's sitting in his back lot, and then he orders another set for me because, well, I have a deal with him because I want to buy a whole bunch of Mini Coopers from him because, you know, I'm trying to build Mini Coopers in Minnesota to turn into rally cars because, guys, Mini Coopers aren't bad little rally cars. They're actually pretty badass. They were in rally for almost 5 years in the 60s, from 1960 all the way to 1969. So they almost were in 9 years. They brought the Mini Cooper back in 2013 or 2012 to rally, but then all of a sudden BMW was like, we're going to pull the plug on that, and we're going to concentrate on our F1 team, which this is what I say to Mini Cooper, and this is exactly what I say to everybody on YouTube. I'm sorry, but you made one of the most stupidest and fucking dumb decisions to put money into an F1 team that goes around a track, yes, at high speeds, but rally car racing is going to freaking take over the world because rally car racing is the reason why there's only gravel roads left. Because I'll tell you right now, what happens when you drive on a highway over the years? The road starts to break up. The road starts to get crappy. What does it become? A gravel road. Because what's going to happen when the zombie apocalypse happens? All the roads are going to be broken. It's going to be dirt. So we're going to be driving rally cars pretty much all through the rest of our lives. Do you guys know this? Because I'm not fucking bullshitting you, because once the roads start breaking up, what do they become? Sand, gravel, snow, and ice. So there's going to be nothing but rally cars all over the world. Why do you think Mad Max had lifted cars? Because it was in the desert. That's what's going to happen to the world. We're all going to be a giant desert. So think about this. Rally car racers are actually more intelligent than anybody right now, because if you saw the movie I Am Legend, right? Remember when Will Smith started driving the Mustang around and then he ran into a problem because he was going over rough terrain? So what did he move to? He moved to an SUV that was lifted. What have you ever seen everybody driving when the zombie apocalypse happens? Jeeps, SUVs, trucks.
All-terrain vehicles.
All-terrain vehicles. Pretty much anything that can get around, because all-terrain vehicles are the best. Sedans, little lowered cars, you know, I'm not saying they're terrible, but you're not going to see them in the future, because what they're going to do is they're going to take the suspensions off of those. They're going to raise the suspension, and they're going to make them all real drive and off-road, because that's what's going to happen. If you think I'm lying and you think I'm wrong, just hang around with me for a while and you'll see. Because the zombie apocalypse and everything is going to happen because the world is just going to go to shit in a handbasket. And then when things break up, the road breaks up, earthquakes happen, things turn into things. What happens when floods happen? What happens when floods happen? You have to drive something that's lifted to get through the flood. So that's why these crazy rednecks that have the redneck ingenuity to turn cars into lifted vehicles, that's why they do it. So anyway, I'm basically going to tell you that on a final note, that by the time when we get to the zombie apocalypse, if you're not driving around in a lifted vehicle or an SUV, then there's something wrong with you. But anyway, lifted trucks are okay to have. But lifted trucks that actually get... What? No. Okay. Listen to what I have to say, Tristan. Okay. Lifted trucks are okay, but If you use that lifted truck for what it's intended on, like taking it to a backcountry road and getting it dirty or going through the mud or anything else, is fine. But if you drive it on a pavement and you're a pavement princess pussy, then that's pretty much all you're going to have with your truck. So, I'm going to tell you right now, I like lifted trucks and I love and respect them, but get them dirty or make a pre-runner out of it. Make a pre-runner out of it and jump it. Jump it. Just see what it's like to fly 10 feet in the air. Because I've done that. I jumped my Dodge truck one time off of a railroad crossing, and I flew 10 feet in the air, and it was the coolest thing I ever did, but I had it as a pre-runner. I had a Toyota Tacoma. I turned it into a pre-runner. That was fun. I also had a Subaru WRX that I turned into a rally car, and the suspension on that shit was amazing. So I recommend making cars that are lifted. Did we learn anything? If I
get myself another G37, I plan on putting some Baja suspensions on it.
That's my man. See, Tristan, he's gonna buy a G37 and he's gonna put a lift kit on it. He's gonna make a Dom's G37, a Baja G37. And I got pictures of one of those, by the way. A lifted G37. I also have a lifted Nissan 350Z that's awesome as hell. It's got a suspension on it. It's lifted. It's cool as hell. So did we not learn anything from Dominic Toretto when he built the Challenger or when he built the Charger with a lift kit on it? Yeah, you've seen the car.
I have?
The Dom's Charger that was lifted, the Baja Charger, is in Fast 6.
Oh yeah, I have seen it. Okay, never mind.
The one that came out the airplane.
That's been a minute since I've seen that.
Yeah, that was Paul Walker's last movie. That was Paul Walker's last movie. It was Fast 6. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're into the final thought. We're into the what's it called. So I just want to say thanks again to Dan Hurst Rally for watching us today and giving me a like. I just want to say thanks again to everybody who's listened in on the Trax Revolution Traxaholics podcast tonight. And we're going to go up to G. Allen's and we're going to talk about some things. So anyway, I will talk to you all later. Live, drive, and lay tracks, especially in the dirt. Take care.